Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing here. Barrett being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime the field makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they will run it with Michel. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Back to throw now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trent Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Leopard!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did... Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ryan 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On first down, Barrett to throw. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. B.J. Goodson able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Ohio! Ohio!
Barrett. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
You got it! You got it!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Barrett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Lee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the defense defensive there. That was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Forbath will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw is Barrett. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Barrett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Forbath, the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now
and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Ohio!
Here's Barrett on play action, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Barrett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give. This is Michel. Trucks over him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots continue to roll. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. They find some open field here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, Drake. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He goes underneath to Drake, and he'll go down at the 28. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Going for the deep ball. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
What? 90. What?
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Barrett looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Barrett, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills are in for 6. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off play action. Barrett. And he's going to go out right near the goal line. The officials look at Rivers in there for the sack, and he's closing in here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a handoff for Drake. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action.